Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The message reads like this. Please post for me as anonymous, Brother Nashi. I've been thinking about leaving my Zimbabwean boyfriend. I am a South African woman and I have been staying in this marriage. Even though he did not pay anything for me, but like in court, we got married. Because of what I am going through, I don't know if there is a cure for it or not. When I first got married, everything was fine. Me and my Zimbabwean husband, we had no money at all. We were renting a small room with really nothing to our name. Then one day, my husband came home. He had a travel style bag that was full of money. I asked him where he had gotten the money from, and he said that he was given this bag at work. I thought that my husband had stolen this money, and I told him that we should go to our village back in KZN because I thought that if we stay in Joburg a little longer, my husband was going to get arrested. And I said, if we run away to KZN, no one was ever going to find him. I was scared that he would get arrested and I would be left to suffer with our child because I was pregnant at that time, but he refused. Brother Nashi, we stayed in that small room and it took us a whole week to count the money in that bag. It was a Charmaz bag which came to about 90,000 rands. We stayed in that room until I had given birth. But on the morning when my pregnancy pains started, I had a dream. And in that dream, I saw my husband. In that dream, my husband was helping me to give birth. After he was done, I dreamt he was putting another child, who was not even my child, into my own womb. When I woke up, the pain in my stomach, it started. I then went to the hospital and I gave birth to my child. But this child is not right. What really pains me is that the child came out like he had a severe disability, and I really do not even know what to do about it. This child, no matter how hard I try to feed the child, he does not even grow big. He is always thin. He does not say anything. The doctors even told me that my son, because of his disability, he will be unable to even last for 4 years, and the condition that he is suffering from, they don't even know this condition. As for having kids again, I was told all the things that I was told, they were quite terrible, and I was told that I can't have kids anymore. When we have sexual intercourse, when he is about to finish, he pulls out. This is what really terrifies me. If we are sleeping on the bed, my husband, when he is on top of me, when he feels like he wants to come, then he gets off from the bed and he will start to jack off, masturbating, and he will do it until he is done on the floor. He wants his seat to be on the floor. He will be kneeling down. I have tried. I know there are people who will say, how about you hold him, like really hold him so that he can finish inside of you. I am unable to do that. The moment that he will start to groan as if he is in pain, yet he will be enjoying, I will feel powerless as if I am paralyzed. I can't even hold him, even to lift my hands so as to hold him against me so that he can finish inside of me, so that I can see what the hell will happen if he finishes inside of me. Then I will only wake up when he is done, and I will see that his seed will be all over the floor. It has been a couple of years right now. We are back in Durban. I grew up here in KZN, but I had gone to Joburg where I was staying with one of my cousin sisters, and I was working. How I met this Zimbabwean guy, he was working in the construction company, and I was working for this other Somalian guy who had his shop. He then wanted to renovate the ceiling, like the whole building. They wanted to renovate a lot of stuff. So this guy came with his boss. They started to renovate our building. The guy used to buy me lunch like almost each and every day, and I eventually was convinced by my cousin sister to give him my phone numbers, but I regret that so much. So I gave him my phone numbers. After I had given him my phone numbers, me and this guy, we started talking. I saw that he was a cool guy. The only problem was that he was not making so much money. I was then fired from work for reasons that I do not even know at all. The guy then employed another person who started working, who was also from Zim, that lady, and I was now staying at home with my cousin with no money. With the problems of not having money when they started, because my cousin was complaining about the food, the electricity, and I could not stay with her anymore. I then spoke with my boyfriend. I was like, maybe it is time for me to return back to the village in KZN. It was like, no, I'm not going to allow you to return back home. I was like, why should I wait in Joburg because I have nothing to do? It was like, how about you stay with me? I give you the pay that you have been given by your boss, like the salary. And I was like, how about you? And he said it does not matter. I started staying with him. He was paying me money each and every month, and I would send that money back home. So eventually that was when he brought that Charmaz traveling bag. When he brought it, I asked him a couple of times, where did you get this bag from? He kept on saying that I got this bag from work, this and that, and there was money, the money that I had never seen in my entire life. So I said, this 90K that you have been given, how about we start a small business? It was like, more is going to come. So when your husband, boyfriend has told you that more is going to come, let us spend this money. So this is how we spent this 90K. We moved out of the location where we were staying. We started staying somewhere else. And after we had started making like real money, that was when we moved to Durban. And my parents, they did not even know that their daughter was now in Durban. The challenge that I'm facing is that my parents, they do not even know that I gave birth to a child with a disability. His family in Zim does not even know that I also gave birth to a child with a disability. He said that this is our own secret. We are not even visited by anyone. The guy literally does not have any relatives here in South Africa. That is what he tells me. He says all of his relatives, they are back home in Zim and they are not supposed to know about anything. His mom, whenever I speak with the mom, she accuses me of spending her son's money and does not want to give her son any money at all. I'm really confused by that because I gave birth to my son, but the problem is that he has a disability and we are hiding this boy. This Charmaz bag, it is always full of money. I am not allowed to touch it. He told me that no woman is supposed to touch this bag, especially when you are in your period. And brother, it's like my marriage has became a prison. My parents, they do enjoy money. The prison that I am living in is very terrible. When I go to the toilet, or when he also go to the toilet, he follows me. As for my boyfriend, he does not use toilet paper. He just put his clothes on after he is done. He says that I have to wash his clothes. His clothes, they are not washed by a machine. I have to wash them by hand. And you can imagine all the things that I do find in his underwear. He does not use a toilet tissue. That is one of the rituals that he follows. And he does not bath. On the day that he poops, he does not bath. How long will I be in this situation? I have two maids, Brother Nashi. They do not stay with us. They don't even know that this is what happens to their boss lady. He does not want me to use a washing machine. I used to be a believer. I grew up going to the Shembe church, but Brother Nashi, because of all of this stress, I have become a drunkard. I do not go out to groove. I drink in the house. I just go to a liquor store, buy my alcohol, and come back. Because we have so much money, I am scared I'll end up doing drugs. The money is there for me to do whatever that I want, and it does not stop me. Dear listeners, right there was a message that I received on our TikTok account. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. Let us try to speak with our dear sister in the comment section. Yo.